as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show.
Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the sides, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Every day I work my thumb, I don't get to take off. A hater get up, I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long, I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what they mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, honey, I dash. Yeah, honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I.
All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready, working! Here we go!
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
He's coming!
Throwing, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, an even 90 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, one ball, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Set, 180, up left. Here we go. 55 miles.
A first down throw for Mayfield. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Muscles him off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mariota to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mariota now from the 50. He finds Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second down and goal. Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. To throw, Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
To number 84, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Tennessee.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Mayfield looking deep for Hilton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check pass, check pass.
Mayfield down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Yeah, let's get second.
Mariota gives to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch QB drop. There we go. 30 seconds to Mike. Mike, 30 seconds.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota completes it to Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Target.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Mariota now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota got a man open. It's Ross. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mariota. Open man is Ross, complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mariota. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mariota now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To try again after the sack, Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one into the hands of Kane. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Going deep downfield for Ross. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go. Go.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the catch made by Hilton. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Mayfield now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
Well, when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And some room to work. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Deion Kane, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mariota, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Right there.
Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got it to Hilton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
20. March by 4. It's our time. It's our time.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And his throw here is incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. K'Wan Short able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Campbell making the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mariota. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Titans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and goal. Mariota now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deon Cain with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Mariota. And this is caught off a deflection. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
and just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Mayfield now from the 50. is going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Hines. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. This is Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Check. 180. Check. 55. Regular. Just like that. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Throwing here, Mariota. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 3. Mike's 49.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mariota on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Mike, 49. Here I come. One. Echo.
A first down throw for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, their good start.